Packard has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this one is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Complete. Smith has it. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, it's Hurts. And a throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Hurts. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Throwing is Hurts. Smith catches left side. A gain of 5. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I think that was a pretty good read right there. They caught him in zone defense and went to the hitch. And because they're in zone, that creates a natural space between the defenders and the receiver, able to get it to him quickly and let him get upfield.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Brings up 4th down and 1.
Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with 4th down and 1. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Good.
They're going to look to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 36-yard line.
Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now McCarthy. And he is caught. And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking 1st down.
Vikings 1st down. It's a gain of 10. And the Vikings.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. To the air with McCarthy. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing is McCarthy. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
Just a breakdown there defensively. It looked like someone got their wires crossed because no one seemed to pick him up at all. He's running free, and there's not a quarterback in the league who's going to miss that throw. That's a huge play.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything.
And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Eagles will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Vikings going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort. But getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Now come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No. But you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On the counter, here's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Looking to throw McCarthy. He'll try and do this himself. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets him.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. All wide open, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. McCarthy. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And diving to try to get the first down. He's going to be a little bit shy of the marker. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now flags, and we're going to get a delay of game.
Delay of game, offense.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Gain on the play. That's good for Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first.
It's 4th down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Back to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Looking for Addison again, and he's got him again. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
They'll look to throw. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
For the 2-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they do not get it. It's incomplete. They went for the win, and the big gamble does not pay off.
Vikings 13.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch. Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. On 3rd down, Barkley. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
So a field goal that could have won it went awry. Pretty good distance field goal. It wasn't a chip shot, but still, that one's going to stick with him for a little while, you'd have to think.
It is, and I know that he missed that one, and they walk off the field, and obviously they don't feel great about themselves. They just lost a game. But this is where the proficiency of kick.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Here's Avery Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. On the play fake, it's Hurts. And down he goes. The Lions rush gets home. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Kate, we're one snap in, and already this defense has potentially killed this opening drive. And remember how valuable every possession is in the NFL. Talk about setting an immediate tone by this defense.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
This is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
On 4th down, Hurts. Throw caught by his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. Play action. Hurts has it. That's caught at the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Hurts now from the gun. This one's caught. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish up an excellent opening series. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming. Hurts looking to throw. And that's brought in for 2, Brock. That's going to put him up 8-0. Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they can make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Goff taking it right to the air. His first throw is an interception. Cooper to Dean in to pick it off. And the Eagles are going to be set up in goal to go after a great return down inside the 10. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And the defender comes away with it. Terrion Arnold has it. And the Lions turn the interception into a drive starting in enemy territory. He's tackled at the 45-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Tight end in motion left. On 1st down, it's gone. And that's going to fall incomplete. They wanted to get it right back to him after that run, but no luck on that throw.
Brings up 2nd.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And the sack forces a now tougher 3rd down.
A loss of 5 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. So they go for it on 4th, partner, and they get it in a big way, 25 yards.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Lions.
Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. All set now. 1st and 10. Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Dan Campbell gets the offense the call. They're making a bid for 2. Goff's got to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. And he runs this in. That's going to knock this game up at 8 apiece. What a start to this one, baby. Both teams scoring and without hesitation on everyone out there to go for 2. For fans of aggressive offenses, Brock, this is certainly shaping up to be their perfect type of game.
Yeah, you think both these offenses just going to go for 2 from here on out? I don't know. There's a lot of risk involved with it, but I'm here for it.
And he takes this one all the way. Touchdown on the kick return. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Greg Reynolds to return it. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The offense headed out now for Detroit. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That's Goff. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. 2nd and 3 now. Shotgun snap here to Goff. All the left side. And they do get a him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative this quarterback stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14. From the gun, Goff. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
They go play action with Goff. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down.
It's a turnover on down.
It's a chance to run it here. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's Raymond on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Here comes the offense for Detroit to begin the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles bring it all the way back inside the red zone before he's finally hauled down. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he kicks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in the locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
They're going to run with Barkley. He scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles push their lead further to start the half. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Nick Sirianni telling his offense they're going for it. 2-point attempt coming.
The Eagles will set up.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete. Well, what's the old saying, partner? You can't win them all. 3rd go and a 2-point conversion in this game, and that's only the first time they did not end up in the end zone.
I know we're seeing a boom in this aggressiveness in analytics, but I will tell you, Pete, there's only so many plays. I mean, I guess you're going to see more coordinators and coaches spend off seasons adding more and more and more plays, but you only get so many reps during practice, and I am curious how many more 2-point shots they've got in that script.
Goff on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
First down.
First down throw from Goff. And they pick him off again. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles have it after forcing 40-yard line now. This is 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. This one snagged by Dallas Goedert. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Option play. They give it to Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
He was taken down.
Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Hurts to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Cut near the goal line. And he needed a little more room to reach that line. The stop is made in time. That brings up 4th down.
6 yards. It's 4th down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. Out of the shotgun. Gone. Big strike here to Williams. 40. At the 20. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions now within 1 score in the 4th. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that?
And they pick him off again. Picked off Reed Blankenship. All right, so for the time being, we stay in a one-possession game, Brock, but they were trying to make it a 2-score game with that 2-point conversion.
Could feel it. The killer mentality on that sideline. They wanted to put this game away. And if they're getting that aggressive right there, no doubt, this defense wants to play with the same aggression. Buckle up, offense. Pressure's coming. They're going to want to force this one and this offense into a mistake and seal this game now.
They go play fake with Hurts. And they're finally able to take him down, but the damage done on that play.
The field opened up, and he simply takes off. This is a reason that even the quarterbacks are timed in the 40-yard dash at the combine, because the elite, well, they can make a big chunk run just like that.
The stop is made, but not until he reaches that 17-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get him behind the line. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me these 2 defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they get this down to the 7-yard line. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles up by 8. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles have a commanding 14-point lead now in the fourth. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Hurts looking to throw. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
You spend all week on 2-point plays, trying to get to your best options, but ultimately sometimes the execution of that pass, it doesn't work.
Reynolds with a return. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Reed Blankenship on the coverage.
Off to the air now. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Desperation time here. Escapes the pocket. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Look at that, no worry at all from their sideline, Brock. A 13-yard pickup on 4th down. That was impressive. All their timeouts left, but they still need a quick score here. It's 1st and 10. Trying to push deep downfield. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
It's a gain of 42 yards.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Hits his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
So it's an Eagles win here in this one. They did their part, Brock, defending the home field, using that advantage to secure the victory. We know home field advantage. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're off from US Bank Stadium. On the return, Isaiah Rodgers. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense out now to get us started. It's first and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
Dancing past him. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. A pickup of 17. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Going to the ground again on first. And that's good for a gain of 5. Tackled by Jack Campbell.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Second down carry for Jones. And all he can get is a yard here, Brock. It's going to be third down.
At the 49-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
9 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be second and 1.
Brings up second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
Jones once more. And this is down to the 28 before the defense holds it. Manages a gain of 3 there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Play action, McCarthy. Connects on the crosser. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The red zone on first. He'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. It's Vikings ball as we return for the second, and they've got to be thinking points here. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage, so third down now.
8-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up third and 3.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Complete beyond the marker. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings get the game's first points here in the second. Now it's Will Reichert on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest.
Lions nothing. Will Reichert the kickoff for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10 at the 21-yard line.
play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Goff on third. It is caught left side. Free inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. So as we all recover from that last play, it's 1st and 10 near the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 20.
And again, here's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Again, Goff. Throw left side, complete. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well. And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Sit tight, more coming your way from US Bank Stadium after this. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Here's a counter give to Gibbs. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he couldn't get much there, but what he did get was absolutely crucial. That makes it 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Detroit Lions 1st down.
From the gun, Goff. Vikings bring pressure, and they got him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
4 yards. It's 2nd down and goal.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14.
14. Lions nothing.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. So the Lions headed out for their 2nd drive of the game. Not a whole lot of time left for them to put something together here before the break. Goff trying again here after the pick. Look at that power, deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. From getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So that brings up 2nd down. And try again from the 20 after the incompletion. To throw again here, 2nd and 10. It's Goff. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Harrison Smith with the INT.
Goff's pass intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
We've set it downs for him from the 31. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now it's 2nd down.
Will
Reichert now to try the Vikings field goal. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. Reichert connects there. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Here's the final play of our first half. One final shot before the half. He beams one deep right side. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. The call came in before the teams even hit the locker rooms. We're skipping halftime. We're starting the third quarter right away. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Out come the Lions. They've got the first series of the second half. And things starting to get a little out of hand for them, Brock. That last score made it 17-zip. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. He picks up 28 on the play. And that is good for Detroit first down. New set of downs from 37.
First down, Lions.
On first down, it's gone. Completed over the middle. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Give him 24 on that play. And the Lions have a first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
From the red zone now. That one connects. And they're going to have 1st and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Throwing again, it's gone. And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Jared Goff touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
17. Lions 7.
Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did he say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Dumps it off to his running back. Driving across the 15-yard line. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a 16-point ball game. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 3-possession lead.
Vikings 24, Lions 7. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start after 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Off play action. Goff. Rails out of the pocket quick. And this is taken ahead to the 37. That was Jonathan Allen on the tackle. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 37.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the 1st down. Just get to a manageable 3rd down, but instead to move the chains. And that is one disheartening look on that defense.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
First and 10 at the
Out of the shotgun.
43-yard
Gone.
line.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
Second and 10.
Throwing is gone. To the right and hauled in by Laporta. And he's just a little bit short of that first down. They stop him at the 33. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Off now on third down. Finds Gibbs out of the backfield. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
Here's Gone. Short pass brought in. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Third and just 2 to go.
Brings up third and 2.
Throwing now on third and 2. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
And it's fourth down.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on fourth down. They pull off the conversion. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Lions trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. Offense getting set. Here's first and 10. Goff to the air now. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up second and 7.
Goff setting to throw. Makes the catch. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
9 yards. That's good for a Lions first down. First and goal.
Gibbs runs it in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Bait snap for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
24. Lions 14.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, even with that kick, wasn't much chance of pulling off the late comeback. And now that they've failed to recover, partner, I think we can take the fork out and you know where to put it.
Yeah, they went out, swing it, they did everything that it could do, but it just shows you in the NFL. Premium for possessions, and when you stall out early and you dig yourself this kind of hole, awfully hard to come back and win.
First and 10 at the 28.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's second down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, Kate. I know you do. And this one was about will power. He got to rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run. And a great try at that first down. That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
This one winds up as a touchback, so they're going to have 1 final snap to work with. All right, 1 more snap to play here. 1 final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So they are indeed kings in the north as the Vikings win it at home. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the end.
alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 73 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
The kick is good.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down, run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. To the air with McCarthy. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Going for it, here's McCarthy. That's down the field for Jefferson. And it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Across midfield. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Extra point is good.
Elliott good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 11. It's now 3rd.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Addison hauls it in. And he's got room. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 36 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
It's a gain of 16
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
That's into the hands of Oliver. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people round the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Rondale Moore from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score.
The Vikings.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Vikings 8. Will Riker to kick off.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. And out now come the Eagles. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
18.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing is Hurts. It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
This one complete down the field to Goddard. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards to pick up there. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Yards to go.
Hurts. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nolan Smith showing some burst there to catch him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So not the greatest of first halves for him, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now the Vikings offense set to go to work to begin this 3rd quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
At the 39-yard line.
McCarthy off the play fake. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
But I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. He lets one go deep for Addison. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as the tackle made down at the 33. 9 yards that time. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
First down, Philadelphia.
In motion left comes Brown. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10.
That's another Eagles.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful, and then bumps their lead up even further.
Vikings 8.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. And out now come the Vikings. So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Short throw caught by the tight end, Oliver. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A gain of 9.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way in.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Hurts will throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. And the Vikings.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
47-yard line.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Open man is Naylor. He's got it. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
That's just his 2nd catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll go to Barkley again. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Play action. Here's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. This is fielded at the 27. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right.
Right to Rico. Greg Olsen ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
And in motion is Smith. Play action. Oh, they come after him right away. Down he goes on the first play of the game. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Now Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley.
Pass complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. A gain of
It
a
is
yard.
third
Makes
and
it
long.
third and 14.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Down the sideline. Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 75 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up
They'll look to throw.
conversion.
And that is incomplete. Aggressive play here. Score on that opening drive. But they don't get the two, and it remains 6-0. Here's Craig Reynolds to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good game on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And, man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So I actually think this is one of those where he was a little bit too unselfish. He's trying to fit that ball in a tight window and maintain his ability as a passer. But I think if he turns himself into a runner and activates...
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is Jalen Carter, the Georgia product, barreling in for the sack. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on fourth down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to have the Lions first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth down.
And the Lions first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. He'll go right back to Laporta. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple. From the 44-yard line, here's second and 8.
At the 44-yard line.
He'll go play action with Goff. Forced to his right. Now he'll run it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
And he just continues to show the ability to extend drives with his legs. It's not something people immediately bring up when they talk about him, Mike, but as we've seen, he's more than capable of making something happen whenever the opportunity presents itself.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
16 more yards.
We are through one. 6-0 is our score. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Set to go now on first and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
A gain of a yard.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 9.
At the Eagles' 30-yard line.
Throwing, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And that ball incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it'll bring up second down. Dotson, the man in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
Just seems nowadays, Mike, there's so many running backs in the NFL that you can classify as being dual threats. Of course, we see them every week make their impact on the ground. But here in the first half, it's his ability in the passing game and do bulk of his damage as a receiving threat.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
Ryan Branch on the tackle. It's a gain of 4.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On fourth down, the snap comes to Hurts. That's taken in, and he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in balance.
18 yards on the connection. First down, Philadelphia.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A pistol snap, back to Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
So that guy in the slot, Mike, yes, he has to have great reaction times. Yes, he has to have great quickness and speed. But because he's typically facing the shiftiest and highest targeted player on the opposing offense, he has to have great instincts. That's what we saw there. His reaction time and his anticipation allowed him to jump that route, get his hands on it, and snatch one of those targets away.
And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
It's a gain of 67
Ball
yards.
down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
By Jordan Davis.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout
Brings up 2nd and
as the clock will
15.
stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. throwing on second down. Goff. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Incomplete.
Third and long.
Brings up third down and 15.
Like 20. Now, Goff. Thought that one might have had a chance for a second there, but not to be. It's a pickup of 8, and it brings up fourth down. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On fourth down, Goff. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Halftime, and apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go.
Jake Elliott to kick
Third
off
quarter
for
set to
Philadelphia.
commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Khalif Raymond to return it. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with first down from their own 11. Now Goff. He'll swing this out to Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 15-yard
They face
line.
second down and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
For the Lions, first down.
Here's Goff. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5.
Ball on the 27. Here's second and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
Goff to throw. That's over the middle. Taken in by Laporta. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. His second catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a first down.
At the 41-yard line.
To throw is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Second
at the
down and
44-yard
8.
line.
On play action, Goff. Picked off by the All-Pro Zach Paul. And the Eagles have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
At the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. From the 42 now, here's second and 2. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for the Eagles. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Saquon Barkley. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second
From the
and
32-yard line now, here's second down and 5. They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. They try to sneak a deep ball in there to wrap up the quarter, but time has expired, and the third has come to an end. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for an Eagles first down.
So this is a part of the game that everybody works on, Mike. They call it 4-minute offense. You don't necessarily have to have 4 minutes on the clock, but the whole idea is we possess the ball late in the fourth quarter with the lead. The goal is we want to end the game with the ball. So that third down conversion is going to go a long way. Protect the ball, continue to pick up first downs. If they do that, I don't even think their opponent sees the ball again.
On second down, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Dallas Goddard. Touchdown, Eagles. The offense and Hurts ready for this two-point attempt.
The Eagles will set up for the
Saquon going to try to run it in. And he will get into the end zone and put the lead up by 2 more. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Reynolds now on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Lions offense ready to take over once more. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. They come up for 2nd and 2. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
It's a loss of
2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's a big one. This 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That's good for the Lions.
On first down, it's Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
A gain of 9.
2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 46-yard line.
Goff to throw. Catch is made by Wright. And that's a first down. And it will be a gain of 8.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions first down.
From the gun, it's Goff. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion.
the ball on the tee. And we are underway from Ford Field. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
And Goff going to look to throw right away. He's got right on the short throw. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Jameer.
Nothing open
Gibbs.
downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
That's good for a Lions first down. First and 10.
Goff now to throw. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
25 yards.
So after the big play on 4th, here's first and 10.
First down.
Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Tackled at the 25-yard
Here's second and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
And inside give to Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Brings up third and 2.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, an ill-advised throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kirby Joseph. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Now for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. And able to get this out to the 25. And the Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. Throwing after the interception. McCarthy finds his man. There's Jordan Addison. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
28 yards.
That's good for 28 yards.
Vikings, first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
The give is to Jones. And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw McCarthy. Addison hauls it in. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To the air with McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. That one complete to Naylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Vikings, first down. A gain of 3 on the play.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Lions will take over here at their own 14-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and removing the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
That's good.
23 yards on the tuck and run. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now gone. Finds Gibbs on the check down. 36 yards on the play.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Gibbs is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, as the first half is won Vikings would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Lions 14.
A 10-play drive that time. And it was all capped off by a touchdown run from Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Vikings take over.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just like that, on we head to half number 2.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. On play action, McCarthy. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Vikings first down.
On play action, now McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
That's another Vikings first down. It's a gain of 17.
Now McCarthy.
First down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. So second and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
It's second down.
Throwing is McCarthy. Now he'll tuck this and run. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Third and 3.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't give it to him. It's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now in the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Here's Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Goff now looking to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And it is caught. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 22 yards. And the Lions first down.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Go.
43-yard line.
Finding room at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. 14 yards that time for number 14. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back to throw, Goff. It's caught at the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Gibbs again. And I don't think he got it. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now 21-0.
Vikings nothing.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by the quarterback sneak for 6. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. As you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Goff now looks to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
We go to the 180.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
Brings up 2nd.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 44 yards away. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
No, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw.